What do you call someone who works 24/7 without getting paid? A volunteer. Why? Because they're doing it for free. They're not getting any money for the work they're doing. But what if I told you there are people in the world who do highly specialized work, extremely important work, and they don't get paid for it? And not just sometimes, but all the time. They work around the clock 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And when they get tired, which is all the time, they can't take a break because their work never ends. And if it does, chaos happens. Take teachers, for example. What would happen if teachers took a break? Kids would run wild. Schools would turn into battlegrounds. Society would fall apart. Or think about doctors. What if doctors took a break? People would die. Hospitals would become morgues. Society would collapse. Or consider therapists. If therapists took a break, the world would end. Well, maybe not the world, but a lot of people would be very unhappy. So these jobs are important, super important. But why are people working them for free? Are these people crazy? Actually, no. They're normal people like you and me. In fact, some of them are geniuses. They're just really smart, talented people. So why don't they get paid for their work? Because they can. You see, their work is extremely specialized. It requires years of training, education, certifications, licenses. They have to study constantly. They have to learn new things every day. And even though they're working all the time, they can't advance in their careers. There's no such thing as a senior doctor or a lead teacher or a chief therapist. If you work 24/7, you can't advance. There's nowhere else to go. You're already at the top. And even though they work extremely hard, often under very difficult circumstances, they can't get raises. They can't negotiate better working conditions. They can't even take a sick day off. And often their work affects other people's happiness and well-being, yet they don't get anything in return. Nothing, nada, zilch, zero. If that sounds bad, it's because it is. And these jobs exist, but how many people do you know who have them? Probably none. But here's the thing, you probably know someone who does similar work that doesn't get paid, work that's crucial to our survival, work that we all rely on, but we don't think about it. We don't realize it until it's too late. So let me ask you again, what do you call someone who works 24/7 without getting paid? A volunteer. And you know what? They're heroes. There was this one teacher who worked in a very tough neighborhood. The school didn't have enough supplies, so she bought them herself. The kids made fun of her, but she didn't care. She loved her job. She loved teaching. She wanted to make a difference in these kids' lives. One day she got an award for being the best teacher in the district. She was so happy. She thought to herself, finally people understand. Finally they'll appreciate my work. Then she saw what the prize was. It was a gift card to a bookstore. She couldn't believe it. That was it. That was the reward for working 24/7 for months, even years. A gift card to a bookstore. I mean, come on. But you know what? She wouldn't trade it for the world. Doctors, therapists, maids, teachers, they all work 24/7. They all have difficult jobs. They all could make more money doing something else, but they choose not to. They choose to help others. They choose to make a difference. And for that, I say thank you. I say thank you for working 24/7. I say thank you for not taking a break. I say thank you for being heroes.